Original. Hustle. Hustle. Trop d'avance comme Rolls-Royce sur moto. Fali Hip-Hop handicap la merveille. Original. Original. Laissez, écoutez bien. Original. Get up and dance, dance.
Africa, viens danser. Europa, viens danser. America, let dance. Sud-America, pour moi, stage. Asia, aïe.
Hip bazooka haya.
Kitoko, Bifengo. Abidjan, on s'enjaille. Douala, Yaoundé, Makosa. Libreville, Oriengo. Angola, Bondia. Dakar, Nanga, Def.
Mbala.
Marie-Jeanne, Bolo.
Original. Hip bazooka haya. Original.
Lady, sexy girl, come dance with me, do with me bad things. 'Cause you're bad girl, I'm a bad man, bad man, bad man.
I am original. Original.
Marie-Jeanne Bololé, abanga ketumbate, abunaka modaga.
Hello. Good evening, televiewers. Good evening, fellow Ambazonians. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are watching from. All welcome to Amba Focus. I really want to take time for appreciate all our faithful ABC Amba TV viewers and especially our Amba Focus fans and followers. Thank you for your continuous support and feedbacks. For Amba Focus, we do our best for grind out thing for pigeon. So our people they go understand the state of the revolution to the simplest way we will fit put them. We do our best and we really appreciate una further ideas they will una send am to us. And there for this revolution now, so much they happen. So but before I continue, I go announce say on Sunday na special operation draft for our distinguished excellent resource mobilization team, Ma Irene and Nijo. They get their special draft and I want implore all Ambazonians. They need they come out on Sunday, 7 p.m. Amber time. Support them for this their special operation draft. So if they don't go around every county tirelessly, the training, everybody where you don't participate for the draft, know exactly how they don't work. Now we for can now time for we for can appreciate their effort, appreciate their sacrifices, where they did and so selflessly, so effortlessly, committing day and night, meetings after meetings with different counties, different LGA. I mean, that kind of energy, that's what we need for the revolution, and we need to appreciate them. May they achieve their own special operation this Sunday. So we look forward to see all of you. Also, before we continue with this our Amber Focus, I will also announce say ABC Amber TV draft is coming on the 30th of August, and a telethon pre-draft go start on the 24th of August. So we have 3 weeks, just over 3 weeks to go. So we look all of you for come out, show up, and be part of the uh, great show and great TV where we don't get them. I mean, this Amazonian are one of the things that we don't set we apart from La Republic. It don't set we apart from La Republic. We don't build our institution from right from grassroots, from LGA. We get all different arms, different departments, and also we get our own national TV. I mean, that shows say our nation, the reality is true and is coming to pass. So we get to remain resolute. And also, our faithful viewers on ABC Amber TV, to your greatest delight, and we'll be launching our news, ABC Amber TV News, on the 20th of August. So fully going to our ABC Amber TV News. The team is working effortlessly to see that it's continuous and consistent and is sustainable. So we'll keep feeding you on news, particularly Amazonia, and generally news around the world that relates to Amazonia's story in particular also. So we'll get for look forward to that. So there's so much happening in ABC Amber TV. This is the next level of the revolution. After such a great 13 county draft, we can only be better. We can only do better. We can only move forward. We can only march ahead. No other option towards Boya. So we really appreciate your continued support and words of encouragement. What we don't receive and I want introduce my special guest the way they join me today on Amber Focus. I'll introduce our veteran comrades with all the chronology of the revolution to present, and he always explaining with such excellence. Our senior comrade Larry Ndasi, welcome once again to Amber Focus.
Yeah, thank you, Lady Casey. And once more, congratulations because I hear you are the new director of ABC TV. So this time, ABC TV, I can hear from the announcement of new programs say we are trying to get into a new phase. Thank you so much. we are going to look with. I want to continue to praise our televiewers, particularly viewers of Amba Focus and ABC TV as a whole. Say we all have to keep this TV moving. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Conrad Larry. I also want to welcome our vibrant, energetic, comrade who is so dedicated in all levels of this revolution beyond words. I don't feel even explain the sacrifices for this revolution. Our energetic activist, comrade Clovis Nzele.
Yeah, once more, I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to appear on this illustrious platform that is passing the vital information back there on ground zero and ground one, and to the international community at large. I'm welcome and I'm pleased to be here again today to share some good happenings in the revolution.
Thank you so much. So we'll try as much for communicate and for pidgin, but I don't mind if one or two English phrases jump in. We don't get, I mentioned, say we don't get an excellent drafting session, and I announced the special operation draft by the resource mobilization teams, where they gave everything for see say each county, each LGA raise as much as they can. I mean, the only way for we for appreciate them to come out this Sunday. But this draft so far, I mean, besides the money we don't collect and the pledges that they don't make away, our LGAs that they follow up for see say everybody get drafted by December. Now we don't achieve so much. We don't even hear the language of the international community where they don't be the lean. The international community. So if by now we don't know say na Koni people, then on a problem. But they don't lean now to they don't confuse the things say, oh, maybe special status go solve the problem, or maybe ceasefire. They even call people, they may sign ceasefire and talk them all this distraction where we know say go grant we our total restoration of Southern Cameroon. But this draft don't make and their language don't change. They don't start to talk how they don't start to, the talk for see say, oh, then we don't even see how some diplomats they don't make statement. They talk now saying an international mediation and it go bring lasting solution. Now I'll come with you to you, Conrad Larry. Apart from the finances, they don't empower, we say we will be able to empower our ARFs. Which other benefits wey dis draft don bring am for dis our revolution in terms of legitimacy and mandate to the interim government? Thank you.
If you just make the introduction, you try for talk with the way the war draft, you don't do them, and the impact where the war draft, it don't cause them to our revolution, to the people of Ambazonia, and to the international community, and to our common enemy, La Republique du Cameroon. One thing where as you talk, it come into my mind. I remember the words of Pa Muma Emmanuel, the former county chairman for Mezam, who is of late. I quote, act the act, and the act will talk the talk. You can talk from today till tomorrow. As long as there is no action, nothing will talk. The action, the talk by itself. The war draft, it don't send very strong signals to La République du Cameroon. The war draft, it don't send very strong signals to the international community that have been dragging their feet, that these people are not going to surrender. The war draft is telling La République that we are just beginning. The war draft is telling our enemies, our enablers, that we are organized. The war draft is sending a message to the people where they try to tell we today, say that they want to tell La République what is their problem. The war draft is telling La République our problem. The war draft is telling La République that this money that we are raising, we are not raising it for road construction or for construct any bridge or any school or any hospital. This money will be raised now for resistance and for make sure the enemy is sent out. That is our message. The war draft is telling the international community that as long as you keep to drag your feet, we are not going to surrender and we are not going to give up because of your conspiracy with our common enemy, La Republic. The war draft is telling enablers that you can continue to do your job. It is just your own part of our job. Ambazonians are resolute, Ambazonians are committed, Ambazonians are determined, and Ambazonians are focused. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for that vivid, message about our award, the Amazonian World Draft. They so far it don't communicate so many benefits, so many things. We don't accomplish them just with the draft. And Comrade Clovis, wait till you want add to that the accomplishment, the way awards don't bring unto our freedom quest.
Yeah, I would like for, I'd say the war draft accomplish a lot, but we want for take note say before we get such draft, we first get government, we first get a government for our former leader way there for prison. It be make well tour, the meet your people tour all over the world with the anxiety where Southern Cameroonians get and for get independent. The money will be raised are all for that tour. It is not up to what we have raised for this war draft. It will show you the anxiety and the determination. For she said, despite the suffering where people suffer, despite the life where they lost, people feel raised more than even when the revolution be start. Secondly, it show you the legitimacy of the current interim government, will be led by His Excellency Dr. Samuel Sako Ekome. If the fee raise this money under his chairmanship, under his leadership, despite of the distraction from left and right, despite of the sabotage, it will show you say this is the legitimate government or the legitimate voice for the people of Southern Cameroon. The money speaks because we don't try protest, that he said that here we, but now Roster give money. When they say the money, we need to go construct bridge. Normally, as our brother talk, we need to go be any hospital because we will build those things. They will not get to go. Yeah, they know say this money will be carry and for defend ourselves and for free our homeland. Then you see say this war draft it get a lot of effect. It will make even the international community, mostly the leader of the free world, the United States of America, where we always hold a statement, say, I call for restraint. A move from restraint. Say, they take note. A move from taking note. He talk say there should be a dialogue without precondition, inclusive dialogue without precondition. But just of recent, the His Excellency Tibo Nagy, a make statement where Ron change from that position because he changed that statement now because of the commitment where Rossi has to draft this money. Rossi said these people be serious. He talk now and say, he talk again about dialogue without precondition. He tell you the people of Northwest and Southwest, not just one for column, Southern Cameroon, they want to manage their affair. And these affairs, they want to manage their life. And it's only through a negotiated peace settlement where they will decide this issue. ROCC will be determined. So those are some of the accomplishment of this war draft where it just take place. So
Wow. I mean, say, if we continue for this great accomplishment and for this world draft, we not go finish today. Because say this world draft now is it don't mean that a standard thing for Amazonia. We go draft every year until our restoration, our country is restored. So this world draft is just only the launching. So if they only the launching for this world draft, this send the kind strong message to the spine of our enemy. We don't see what detractor them for Facebook how they vibrate. Then say that they talk one thing today. Oh nah, Facebook money or na Zoom money. Then they will come and say that they talk say, the me they start send that money who can say they want the interim government how they supposed to spend am after you don't feel call and say na Zoom money. So we don't see how this war draft don't set the interim government apart. The consistency. It don't show say the interim government is focused on our restoration. It don't show say the interim government is determined to restore Southern Cameroon. And everybody will never align to your LGA. It's not too late. That drafting we will see all through 13 counties. It was only the launching. It was the launch of the draft award through every county of Amazonia, and we'll begin to do on that way so that everybody will be touched. We'll see how the president address during the draft, address each county, address each LGA at one at a time. He no get one specific address for all them, but he address their uniqueness, their unique strength, their unique contribution to our freedom quest, and their possible contribution to the great nation of Amazonia when we restore it. So now we show say the president dey pay attention to everyone, and we get for continue to work as a team, because I really want to take this opportunity before we move to the next subject of discussion to appreciate the Amazonians then within this interim government. Say with time we have done excellently well to work as a team. So and we can only get better from now on. So you don't mention the recent statement by Tibonagi. La Republic don't try all kind propaganda them. All thing don't all their strategy don't fail. In fact, they are very confused. You know, they are very confused, they're frustrated, they don't know nothing for do. They don't arrest the former president. They feel say when they arrest you, so they will feel say go kill a revolution, it go set confusion, it go increase it go cause distraction, people they go tire. But you will know say they don't try all that thing, they don't work, they don't arrest them, they don't use them, do all kind of thing. Now that they try for build a profile up so that they feel use it because they don't already tune it into their own, maybe that's not to their music, they don't already tune in. So they want continue for the use it for the distract with, but thank God Ambassador run show with the draft say they know who their leaders are, they know where they are going, and they know what they want, and what they want is the restoration of Amazonia. So all the fake propaganda them, including that one, wait till you feel comrade Larry adds to things the way La Republic don't dey do for distract our people them, and why our people then get for be very very vigilant.
Yeah, Lady Casey, before I go to the distraction that has been caused by La Republique, first, I want to congratulate the team, the resource and mobilization team led by Ma Arengwa and Nijo. I want to congratulate all the chairpersons of all the LGAs and their Etat Major. I want to congratulate all the members of the cabinet. I want to congratulate all county chairs because during this period of drought, we cannot overrule the unity, the love, the cooperation between Ambazonia. Now, one of the signals where they go to the enemy and they go to the international community, because the enemy has been trying to give the impression that these people are divided, these people are ununited, these people are unable to work together. We have proven to La République du Cameroon and to our enablers that we are united, we love ourselves, and we are capable to work as one man. The draft has proven. We saw the love, we saw the support. When any LGA or any county they do draft, we see the support with other LGA and counties that they come in. When any LGA or county in the draft, we see the love where the other LGA and counties that they support. We thank every Ambazonia where it give a show, it send a help for send this message for La Republique that Ambazonia is not a northwest or a southwest. That is their appellation. Ambazonia is one. Ambazonia is united. Ambazonia are cooperating. Ambazonia are forging forward as one. Thank you so much. As to go to the distraction where La Republique the Cosam, fellow Ambazonians. La Republique a major tool where it get up for fight the enemy. Now distraction. La Republique it increase this strength in the distraction as we dey gain more grounds. So as we dey get more achievements, make we know say La Republique e go increase e sabotage, e go send more people to the field. For those who were in New York during on the 22nd of September 2017, La Republique be pay La Republique agent in Maryland, they be pay people from Togo, pay people from Mali, people who don't have papers. When they get some place for you, they go stand for day. They just take bus pass, pick them for day, give them jersey, give them La Republique flag. So La Republique be ready for go an extra mile for increase the number of people where they dey for field the cause sabotage. Those who were here in for New York, we didn't even see someone they be dancer. They don't even know. They don't even know how to call themselves. I hear someone they call one Cameroon, one Cameroon, one Cameroon. They don't even know how to call Cameroon because they were not La Republique citizens. So La Republique went somewhere and picked them up. So inside social media, La Republique is not only using their agents, La Republique is using other people from even different countries for make sure say they cause distraction. La Republique be very good when it comes to sabotage and distraction. I want to call every Ambazonian for disregard all these activities of La Republique. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Comrade Larry, for that great one. I'll come for you, Comrade Clovis. Make you add to that because you don't need, I don't need see you. You don't need talk to our people a lot of time, and you need educate them for the warn them on the strategies of our detractors, the saboteurs, and our enemies. So how at this point in time you feel break and down. Wait the way our people they get for watch out for see say the La Republic is for propaganda na so that they plan. For example, they go who can say that they discuss that he send message for AU headquarters say they are talking with Ambazonians wey me and you know very well say they don't go pick and choose people they for prison. How you want they go share the freedom of free people with prisoners, say that they talk with people so that kind of propaganda they put them and that deception where it don't be for their spirit since 1961 where they only deceive we the kill we the oppress we up to today. So which kind other thing when you feel point out where they don't use them for educate our people so that if you see say this one is a La Republique strategy for cause distraction from our goal, which is our restoration.
Yeah, thank you once more. La Republique, this way, get a lot of strategies of distraction. When I be there Cameroon, if I feel just make small flashback, I be with SDF, and I be a scrutiny for one police station. I be see a lot of distraction from there. Not today, no La Republique. I stay for Palace, but I need to follow CPDM. So, like a example, with two way my brother just talked, the past ghost town on Monday, it was a success, very successful, even than we can mention, because even Victoria, where they don't put their colonial citizens them for flood the place so that they feel the disrespect our country Sunday, you see one of the La Republique strategy, where do La Republique strategy passing through some of our enablers. They go do a video, a different day, with not even an Ambazonian. Then they can't put her out on the day for Ghost Town. The show, but unfortunately, Equinox, Read News, talk and clearly how there was complete ghost town for Victoria coming down to Boya. You see how they are news there. So what people must not be for such cheap lives. They must know La Republique. We know La Republique. We all live with them for 60 years. That people, when they get plenty propaganda, plenty lies. If they talk, say division, say we'll be divided. Division, now one of the tenets of a participatory democracy. That is why a United States, you see, is a mighty nation. It's a great nation where God bless them. All my one for here for them. Even there, people, they be divided. That one that you would call a democracy. But the purpose that say people be divided, the majority of the people, they stand for one thing when a complete independence. If you get, you know, if you get 100% Amazonia, may stand for say one complete restoration. You must still get some few people out. But the general picture, in the show division, that is why the international community be aware after we make the 22nd World March for 2017, they will conclude them with the restoration of our independence on the 1st of October that same year. The international community know see how the population, even small picking the carry branches, see a cross section of Southern Cameroon, and they know that people they stand for their own belief. They want forget their own state back. They know that this thing. They be aware say all this trick them. We are talking with people in their own day. It's not been the right people that way get for talk with. Now whether you will still hear the world, they say they never start. Now just starting that they get for meet the real people. Then they come for Swiss talk. So I want to tell my brothers and sisters them for ground zero, for ground one, and some the way they still they up for diaspora here, where they get weak mind, when they see such small propaganda, they shaking the one time. Oh, master, we all lost, we all lost. We need lost nothing. When we become lost, then the war be all finished. We stay strong, will be stronger than before. We don't drain them completely economically. And so we must continue until we get Boya. No, what people not fear. What people they see money will run put down. And more, as you rightly talked, that was just the launching. More will come because this one, the work we will do, it would encourage people for put more and more until we get Boya, we get to Boya. So maybe what people, maybe they not get those fake audios, those fake people like Failure in Congo, Dr. Failure, and then they call it success because he's not a success. That talk the way they talk, those are distractors them, those are genuine enablers where they all hide for the other country. They never talk when they never for our place. So more people don't listen to such people. Because such people that they work with La Republique, now the small detractors and now will get inside this revolution, that those type of people will be there. So the greater part that say will stand for a goal because majority the follow to what want.
Yeah, Lady Casey, I go add something to it our brother Clovis a talk.
Okay, go on.
I watch a video today. Somebody forwarded it to me. He say some woman, I think that for Kumba Council, a thief money, 11 point something million CFA francs, and then that way if it the thief and for go give the impression say now Ambazonian fighter they catch it, take the money. That way they catch you, holy press, if go bring the money. And unfortunately for that person, as God, he go continue for vindicate our fighters because this revolution is a God ordained revolution. They go bring the money inside the same package where the administration, their colonial administration, be put the money. So when they bring the money back, the question was, if the Amazonian Restoration Forces they be carry this money, why they bring the money it look the same in the same package where they be keep the money before a loss. So these are some of the things the way La Republique they try for use them for give we a bad name. This it tell you say them say the thief transfer for our restoration forces. Same as La Republique soldiers have become armed robbers in Amazonia. La Republique soldiers have become kidnappers in Ambazonia. All these things, them they do them. They go now for hate for our restoration forces. We want to tell our restoration forces that we know their determination, we know their focus, and we know what they do best. Don't be distracted by these names they were enablers, people like my country, whether not my country people, Eric Tato, I no go fear for call the names, um, uh, Franklin Jumbe, success failure, on a Congo's failure, and
Failure.
Paddy Asanga, and these are the leaders that have been given the job to them as contractors. For those who are working under these people, know say these people are contractors. They are well paid by La Republique. Congo failure, Padia Sanga, my country people, they go an extra mile. They have been given enough resources to do this job. They are contractors. They will go an extra mile for sponsor armed robbers. Atangan Jipor, by history himself, is a criminal. Is a criminal that know armed robbers, that he can send them on the field to do armed robbery for it to be transferred onto our restoration forces. We saw what happened in PHS Gwen. They were all acts of La Republique to destroy and give and paint our restoration forces black. But we thank God that Ambazonians, they know all these games of La Republique. They know all these games of La Republique, because how can a country take an ex-convict, somebody who was convicted for criminal activities, and make him Minister of Territorial Administration, who is in charge of the two colonial governors that are in Ambazonia? And what instruction do you expect Atangan Jipor to give? He's a criminal. He was a criminal. He was convicted for criminal activities, and that is what he can do best. And that is what Atangan Jipor is doing in Ambazonia best. Ambazonia should understand that La Republique is committing all these atrocities in our country. We are not going to be distracted by this, their distraction and their atrocities. We are going to remain focused. But one good thing that I know is that at the end of the day, Muna, watch me, La Republique, it go clip all these enablers. It go clip them together. They will never fly anymore. Starting from those who are in Kunenge. If you are in Kunenge and you think that you are an enabler, all those who are out here, you cannot compare any of these enablers with those who La Republique have clipped and they are in Kunenge. La Republique, it already clipped Camto. The only thing that Camto is left with today is a Twitter handle. Camto is left with nothing again. Camto is now left only with a Twitter handle. La Republique has already clipped the wings of Camto. For those who were in Kunenge, who thought they could form a coalition with Camto, their leader has already been clipped. They are now looking for ways to clip their own wings in Kunenge, because the wings of Camto has already been clipped. Camto cannot fly anymore. Other choir where that the way they call it, say Bass. Bass is no more. La Republique has destroyed it, and La Republique has destroyed it, and they want to now destroy anybody who want to form a coalition with them. For those enablers, particularly those in Kunenge, we will see some of the work I seen Camto's wings have been clipped. I know for well that the wings, and I hear they call them Kunenge coalition of failure. The wings of this coalition of failure will be clear for us. It is good for us Ambazonians, because at the end of the day, La Republique go clip, they go join all these enablers, so clip them, and then our restoration will not have any more distraction. It is working for our good. All
True.
what is going on is happening for our good. We should not be afraid.
Yes.
We should not be
Thank you.
afraid. It's working for our good. Thank you.
Yes, Larry, you don't really explain the whole detail, and you don't remind Amazonians the coalition for surrender, the coalition for
Oh,
surrender, because this war will start. We all will know. Say, I mean, we not need any soothsayer or any special explanation or explain to Amazonian and to the people of the world the brutality, the bad faith by La Republic, wey they don show am for we over the years, even before 2016, when lawyers and teachers who are considered notables in society, they will see how first school living police force them, they beat them, drag them for months, seize their week. If we get for that kind of people, they don't show bad faith from the beginning of time till now. We no need for even the thing say we fit get any kind of even concession with La Republic, or any kind come to any reasonable understanding with La Republic, from La Republic or in La Republic, even in Amazonia. I mean, we know how many commission they don't create, and since the start of this, the rise of this conflict, because not the start, since the rise in 2016, they don't create kind commission them. Even before that commission, about 23 years ago, they say self where the SNCB don't start the hot. They will call say decentralization. Even one policy, one thing they talk about, they no wan be able to implement am, so they carry today. They don't instead make it worse, where DOs then get powers over our chiefs. The DO that they appoint chief, they get power over voted elected mayors. Now then they call the final shot, and then that kind of jungle. No, one day we never again generation, we cannot live in that jungle, that dead jungle. And correct, Chloe, I don't know if you get anything for art to this before we move to the next topic of discussion.
Yeah, like you rightly talk, it really look terrible, very very humiliating. You see chieftaincy na thing wey get pride,
Mm.
chief, kings. Those are things that are so we respect our chiefs, we respect our forms. If you hear a colonial administrator, the colonial, provincial man, Okala Bela, a talks me chief the right platform, say the right each man right name for village will subject. They made the begin man say you know when you don't match, you know what I do, because the chief them, most of the chief they didn't have for side for southwest. That is where I come from. They are not the rightful owners to that position where they did it. When Joe Wiki appoint you a the gazette letter, I don't be I come I be picking for palace. They choose that some man inside family where they make SDF, where they make where they make SDF, where they make CPDM. They leave the rightful man, because the rightful man get all the traditional powers when I married that year. Now, why I see some of those chiefs them, when it they so they must take such orders, because first they know say they are not the rightful owners to the throne. My way na right, birthright, everything. And not go listen to that those colonial authorities, because they know the powers them. Whoa, bestow them on you. Whoa, they listen for you. So I want the talk say La Republique na always where they live. You talk how they molest beat you. When you hear man the beat lawyer, that means na lawless state. Because you the beat na law, expert for law. They the first school livers. You will see a small military beat a home away get matrix doctor. Wait, a take rope. We don't even know the weight for rope. So you see, that is not the type of people who if you get anything for the wood them. Now just so we know if you choose our neighbors, they all happen for you our neighbors. So when we rob maybe our final restoration, or they will still get the like neighbor, but it will also be a giant war. Like man for Equatorial Guinea, where Ron no say they be so corrupt, thieves, around be war for Equatorial Guinea, say La Republic people, they can't thief, they can't make scam for a place. Such as Donald Trump do, that is how will be that war where roughly is will all restore at this thing. Will no one forget anything to do with them.
Okay, thank you so much for that contribution. I really hope say we come into this point where we now don't dey know who be who for the revolution, where we no more distraction, no more confusion, because this effort wey we dey make am for the explain certain things over and over. Now for these distractors and these La Republic sponsored agents and where they come as sympathizers, because now they issue that, because most of these people the way they distract our, particularly our people there for ground zero, they come like sympathizers. Someone they even contribute their money, they go contribute their money, then they start create confusion for all place. Some go even tell you say, hey, I want support fighters, I want support the humanitarian work, I want support this. They go support quite all right, but they support now for collect information for kill our people. They support now for create confusion, for achieve the end, for promote the enemy agenda. So we get for be extremely vigilant, especially our people on ground zero. Trust nobody, no nobody, even your family. No, now all man they understand this freedom quest. No, there's some people are doing the sacrifice they are doing by default, by coincidence, not by choice. So but we don't reach for this position where we don't know, we don't shift that a kende from the fufu. We know the real restorationists them. We know by now, and we get for continually and persistently state our course, and we will continue for the state our course both on ground zero and in the diaspora. Now why now we dey come for here always, and we continue for the repeat the explain something then, because we no want make people then dey confuse. We know the agent, the enemy don't increase the propaganda machine. They don't dey sponsor another TV station in the name of Ambazonia in South Africa. So we know very well. And you know the amazing part is that the true Ambazonians, they know what to do. And those on ground zero, they are so amazing, because we're going to open the phone lines very soon. We'll the open phone lines very soon, and we want call for your opinion about the state of the revolution and your suggestion on what we can do, because a lot of times we get information like now. I don't get a message from ground zero as we are live, you know why the La Republic ceasefire distraction talk will not have any effect on the ground. And I was so impressed and motivated just now that we are live, and I'll probably read that when we come back from a short break, and a number 2 will be put on, and we will call. Okay, number will start receive calls, so we hear your own opinion, we hear what you think. So we would like to have a brief break now, then we'll have one thing of discussion, and we'll take your calls. Thank you. Okay, why we're waiting for the technical team to get us up on the break and put the information up, I'll come to you, Conry Clovis. Wait till you feel say our people then, because our people
You need a financial instrument that provides a hedge against inflation, 100% guarantees that you will not lose your money, has tax-free growth and distribution, the ability to take an interest-free loan, avoids probate, provides creditor protection, guarantees your family that your income will be replaced should you die, helps you protect yourself financially against chronic, critical, and terminal illness, and of course allows you to take money anytime for any reason at any age without a tax penalty. You need only as little as $50 to invest per month. Contact Irene Fombo, tel 513-5014-177, or send an email to irenenpmsn@gmail.com. You need a financial instrument that provides a hedge against inflation, 100% guarantees that you will not lose your money, has tax-free growth and distribution, the ability to take an interest-free loan, avoids probate, provides creditor protection, guarantees your family that your income will be replaced should you die, helps you protect yourself financially against chronic, critical, and terminal illness, and of course allows you to take money anytime for any reason at any age without a tax penalty. You need only as little as $50 to invest per month. Contact Irene Fombo, tel 513-5014-177, or send an email to irenenpmsn@gmail.com.
Welcome back. Welcome back, all our televiewers, and especially those that watch us for Ground Zero and Sub-Saharan Africa, and our Facebook and YouTube viewers. You're all welcome back to Amba Focus. Yes, today I am here with Comrade Larry and Comrade Clovis Nzele. So we will continue from where we stopped, and I really appreciate your comments of where you don't deliver for us for Facebook. So we'll put up the number in 5 minutes. But before we put on the number, I was about to ask our Comrade Clovis this question. Say, we know all these many things the way that it happened. I don't just read some comment and say our people are very intelligent. No manipulation can derail them. That is what we are saying. And I think now we're at the pity La Republic and all the enablers and detractors, because you cannot stop us. We are unstoppable. We have come too far to just come too far. So it's too late for you all. So it's time to meet us. So let's settle these things to stop the loss of more lives. If you have any iota of humanity in you, but obviously we know you don't. So, and that is why the drafting was such a great success, because many Amazonians have come to realize that La Republique will not understand any other language except an unusual firepower. So why those in charge of that are working on that, will let our people continuously tell them that Amazonia is sure. We just need to keep pushing that one more push, and we will get there. We will get there. Our resilience and our will so far have got us this far, and we have achieved so much things that our course that no one was talking about it. No one was wanted to know what was happening, but we are at that stage where the free world, the powers that be, are talking, and whether they talk for us or against us, they only talk because we give them reason to talk, and we must continue to give them that reason to talk, because for the information of our enemies, we are just beginning. So, Conrad Clovis, I will come to you once again, and I'll say now our people they don't experience a lot of ups and downs, and La Republique is determined to continue torture and killing our people, random arrest, and undescribable brutality, where you can only do that to somebody you despise, then they still want force us to be part of their nonsense one Cameroon. What see what people then get for do for understand psychologically, physically, for this period in time where we know say we can only move forward, for keep their fighting will and fighting spirit alive. What kind of understanding and thinking pattern and process is supposed for get them, and which kind of information they're supposed to focus in for keep their fighting will alive. Thank you.
Yeah, like if we talk, because psychologically, what people roughly win this war, it just remain. It's just a matter of time. They're all finished and psychologically, because of the type of torture where the Russia, they all become so hard. They are hard to be hardened. Maybe if they didn't achieve 2017 where they be beat lawyers, 2016 push some people, rob people for mud where they not keep people. Some money had no be will say anyway, more live now they don't talk say so. But now after you don't do all those things, you take human life. Any man way they be afraid for your life, because as you stand so you fear your life. No man if you come gun for you, even na your picking. When you get your own, you go fight for killing. No man no one die. What people run be that state where they know say La Republique, any other two way one time, now either you dance to their tone or they kill you. Now why that what people be very determined for make sure say this revolution will win. Even if so they for us surrender. They not surrender. You hear sometimes they say no Morocco, nothing is cold. You will see ghost town come for Monday, you know see one shop open. You still see then you did say Rocco, the people all learn for say for work with La Republic, where you chop a long spoon. La Republique de la devil. So they often learn so. When La Republique can make brutality, may they be humble. When they be humble, because they count brutality, they assume you respond with brutality, then they always get an excuse for commit mass murder. You respond, may they arrest you as they arrest you one day. If they see arrest you, go, then they collect 5,000. They will collect that they never collect were independent. But never make an error for give information because they get one vital information to our people. Who are those restoration fighters? Nothing that they want to know. Is this family having someone fighting? Is it? Never give an information. You don't know and you don't know. That is all. You don't know and you don't know if there is anybody there fighting. You are not a fighter. You don't know anyone. So they never force you. That the kind of information that when they come. And secondly, when they come with, like you said, they come with humanitarian gift. Humanitarian gift that they give her for extract information. Normally, when they give the goods, when they give goods, you take the humanitarian goods, you won't give an information. When they ask you, you say what you know because you don't know no fighter. They're not going to ask you back for that good. So what people must still be very, very steadfast because run the near for boya. May they continue with this attitude where all money have those strong like stone. Or we don't get one heart because a lot of us suffer. 60 years, never 6 days. Then the past 4 years, that way intensify where the war start, never 4 days. So wait to be worse again than wait to run see. So just get for persevere. Now only boya destination. So they must make up their mind. One of nothing for one day because Israelites they never when they come up for Egypt they never use 4 days or go Israel for reach the promised land. It took them time, but I need to send at the time that will take we because God they on our side just within 4 years. You can see a lot of intervention and you see the way the evolution, the steps that we are making. It means that not long from now will be for Boya. So they must just tie their heart. They will get that free land where they want.
Okay, thank you so much. You don't really explain most of these things then. And would like if you watch us and you want to call for contribute to our discussion for today, or you get a question or you get a suggestion, please the number is on the screen. Make sure you call. Is WhatsApp call only. It's WhatsApp call only. Please don't call on direct call. It will not go through. So you call and make your participate or make your contribution, ask your question. And corollary on that note, you will get anything for add on this aspect of this is focused on our people, particularly those on ground zero and ground one, where they don't be for day and they don't see the enemy brutality in an extraordinary manner way. I mean, nothing after burning down 400 villages, killing babies, and burning elderly people alive, burning our youths. There's one horrible picture where it don't stop for my mind, where they don't kill our youth in born to gather them, burn them inside. And I'm thinking the mind of these people, how heartless they don't be. So defending ourselves for such evil and brutality, it's our right. And may nobody tell we about what's that thing they call an Geneva Convention. That's full of rubbish. In fact, if any restoration forces they watch me now, so but may nobody call you talk about Geneva Convention. Even those who wrote that Geneva Convention does not respect it when it comes to defending yourself, because you are in your house and somebody is trying to kill you. There is no Geneva Convention in that scenario. So defend yourself with everything and every weapon in your reach. Corollary, I'll come to you if you get anything to add on that aspect. Thank you.
Yeah, Lady Casey, there is something where it be hidden from Ambazonians, where La Republic don't hide and me Ambazonia, they not discover that. Right now, La Republic has two major problems. One is the problem that they are facing with us, Ambazonians. And two, if it don't been a problem where it start exist since 1972. La Republique has been fighting this problem underground without letting Ambazonians to know, because they know say if Ambazonians they know say this is one of the problems that they are facing before the international community, Ambazonia will use them for fight them again. What is this problem? I will stress on this problem, and then next week I will stress on the problem where they get our way. Before I can analyze the problem, I will want to make Ambazonia first know the brief history and also they don't know about La République. La République began independence on the 1st of January 1960 without Southern Cameroon. They were admitted into the United Nations on the 20th of September 1960 without Southern Cameroon. When they were being admitted into the United Nations, this is where La République started get problem. La République submitted the name of their country, which was La République du Cameroun. And they submitted the map of their country. That map did not include Southern Cameroons. They submitted a flag. That flag was green, red, yellow with one star. Those were the things that La République submitted to the United Nations at their admission without the Southern Cameroons. And if La République get to make any change to these three items at the United Nations, it has to go by a treaty that has to be registered at the UN Secretariat. There is no treaty between La République and Southern Cameroon at the UN Secretariat right till date. So the map that La République has at the UN Secretariat today is not that map that you are seeing out there. The flag is green, red, yellow, one star, and the name is La République du Cameroun. In 1972, when Ayejobi changed the name of the country anti-constitutional to United Republic of Cameroon, there was no union treaty that Ayejo had to go change these things at the UN Secretariat. So the name out there was United Republic of Cameroon in 1972. While at the UN Secretariat, it is La République du Cameroun. The flag that was out there in 1972, after Ayejo made that fraudulent referendum, was green, red, yellow with two stars. But the flag that they had at the United Nations is green, red, yellow with one star. Now, inconsistency was now existing between La République and the United Nations. In 1984, Bia now from questions and pressure coming from the United Nations, which they don't want us to know that it was coming from the United Nations. They give us the impression that it was Paul Biya who changed the name of the country. Paul Biya changed the name back from United Republic of Cameroon to La République to make it consistent with the United Nations. He now changed the flag from the 1972 two-star and went back to the 1961 one-star to make it consistent with the United Nations. But one thing was not difficult to change. That is the flag. Because if Bia had changed the map, if Bia had changed the map and go back to the map that they submitted to the United Nations, it could have given total liberation and freedom to Southern Cameroonians. We could have gone our way, but they could not change the flag because they were in the process of assimilating Ambazonians. So, right till today, this hour that we are talking, La République map that is at the UN Secretariat. It's not that map that we are seeing out here. Ambazonians should take special note. That map that they submitted in 61st January 1960 can only be changed in the UN Secretariat with a treaty that will be registered at the UN Secretariat. La République has got no treaty with us. So that map that is there is still one of the problems that is haunting La République. La République map at the United Nations is the map that they submitted on the 20th of September 1960. The map that is out here is different. So La République is fighting that battle on the ground. La République does not want Southern Cameroon to understand that she has a battle with the United Nations. Unfortunately for Ambazonians, this is what our legal minds are supposed to be fighting for us. Unfortunately, our legal minds are the ones, those who call themselves doctors, professors in law. These are the things that they are supposed to be fighting for us. Because there is illegality between La République and the United Nations on the map that they presented on the 20th of September and the map that they are carrying now. This is something that we have to fight and expose La République and make the United Nations to know that this thing that they have been hiding from us, we now know that something is not right between the United Nations and La République. That is one of the problems that La République has. Inconsistency of the map they have out there and the map that they have at the United Nations Secretariat. La République is doing everything to hide this information from us, to make us not to understand that they have a problem that they have been trying to solve. Paul Biya tried to solve it, but he could solve it only within the name. He changed the name, and we did not do anything. We went to the two-star flag of 1972 and removed one flag in order to be consistent with the United Nations. We did not do anything. But if he touches the flag and take us off the flag, it is going to bring strong signals to us, and they are going to admit that they have taken us off the map, and then that is direct information to the African Union and to the United Nations that we are not part. So they still keep us on the map, but we are not on that map in the United Nations. That part of Southern Cameroon that is attached to La République's map is not on the map that they attach. We are not attached to La République at the UN Secretariat today. I am saying this to the IG. We have to start knowing how we are going to face it, because by the time we tell the United Nations that we know that in their secretariat we are not part of La République, and by the time we make La République to know that we know that at the United Nations we are not part of them, La République is going to start talking a different language.
Yes, and Comrade Larry, just before you conclude, I just wanted to ask, is that not one of the reasons why La République is trying to internalize this conflict so that they don't have to face the international community or go to an internationally mediated platform to discuss conflict?
Exactly. Because if we go to the internationally mediated settlement, we are going to request this information to come on the table. Mr. United Nations, can you bring the information of La République at the time you admitted her into your organization? Can you bring the name, the flag, and the map? And by the time the United Nations is going to produce these things, La République on that negotiation table will be pushed aside automatically. So La République knows that by any chance, if we sit on that table 1-2 seconds, La République is gone. They know.
Okay. And
these are the information that we have to start Ambazonians have to start knowing if there was
Yes.
no COVID-19, we were going to improve demonstration. Let nobody tell you that those demonstrations were not causing an effect. Those demonstrations were continuous reminder to the United Nations, and United Nations will not continue to give false information, because what is happening now is the United Nations is keeping a different map of La République du Cameroon, and La République du Cameroon is carrying a different map outside.
Okay. Yes,
This is
Corelari, I will come back to you because I want you to really add to this point of discussion. Conry Clovis, which La Republic don't they do a lot of things for CC, me they try for me they solve this problem within La Republic confines for play where they get control of the outcome for in an environment where they feel determine what will happen, which result they go get am, where they even fix some kind federation, even if they do now. So even referendum, I don't even trust La Republic in a referendum for they quickly ship people. Then we don't know La Republic, they are notorious for bad faith, fraud, anything evil and bad in a system. We know say they are not capable of anything good for Ambazonians. Consistently over the years, they don't show it for over 6 decades. So we no fit confused. So wait till which other thing the way La Republic don't they do for avoid this international mediation?
Yeah, La République do the beside making such a funny dialogue the way they do them internally, it run the pay TV stations, local medias them, local newspapers them for give fake news, for the give propaganda how they get how the war is over. Like you be here Lele da Afrique, the colonial master for where they for north for northern zone. A common say war don't finish. He say or declare say war don't. The information that then those newspaper, those fake ones, the Guardian Post, all those four, they then are under La République payroll. So they right so because all this diplomatic this thing where they did for Cameroon, they always get those news them if newspaper they come out. So when they do, they not be careful now because they get spies and they get people where they work on the ground. They know the truth. They, if they get for read just that information where those newspaper they right and center, then they took that thing that they tell their country back, say no, it is calm now, it is this. Now the thing that way La Republic, the ones they made those people report about their countries. But unfortunately, each and every country will really be peaceful. It get people on the ground. Like how they make case here for asylum. You hear when they talk something. Belgium man they tell you say come when no opera your village mother. You just say the La Republic they tell you no. Therefore they send people in the form of tourists. They go down, they know that war more than even you say where you come off of that place. So it will hurt them for continue for they make this propaganda by fake news, pay newspapers, local TV media, they will give wrong videos out so that made a fee setting they be okay. It not be okay because the world know already the truth. And you know, if you be a referee for the match where you play, it not make sense. You know, if Cameroon if you play Nigeria, then a Cameroon be referee for it doesn't move like that. We need a neutral body and a neutral ground. As my learned brother don't talk already. La République they simply fear any international organized talk because you know say no get case of Southern Cameroon because we get very intelligent people. We will not be sitting there for hours. As we sit there on that table, 1-2 question the UN system will say make people take pause first, make they drink water. After they will come case, they not go hear nothing again. Now why that La République the tribe or me no go there because you know say no get case. If La République no say get case, it get authority over that territory. It get everything over that territory. Then La Republic would run very fast to go for Switzerland. But because you know say no get case, that is it. So I want make what people when they there for ground zero, make they know say as we dey outside, we'll go fight until we go for that table. No table for Cameroon. Anything we a former leader they do for jail, they decide where they want liberty. I don't even care for them. They know if you decide people when they chop, they tell the time for chop, tell the time for sleep. Now the one for discuss, take decision for my way to work free is impossible. So no, just the fun play that for they must meet us on the table for outside.
Okay. Thank you. Comrade Larry, I don't know if you want to add anything on that.
Yeah, I'm adding to where my brother Clovis he talk.
Mm-hmm.
Me Amazonian watch how La Republic they play a game. Because La Republique does not have any legitimacy over Southern Cameroon. Anything where it involve Southern Cameroon related to this conflict. Now don't take no say La Republique they use only Amazon put her for head, then take the decision for under. When the man start with it, there any commission where they form am concerning our problem. They say commission of they call it that one they put Mesonge for there, they call it say the bilingualism. Mesonge.
Bilingualism.
Bilingualism.
They say commission of they will make someone say ceasefire. Yes, Ambazonian.
This Abade.
They say national dialogue. John Gute. Time where they will go for African court when I come to the lead. Now thing where it concern Ministry of Justice. John Gute was Minister of External Relations. They send that John Gute because Minister of Justice was a francophone. They send 9 lawyers when are francophones. They take John Gute, put up on top, saying I lead the delegation. Anything where they concern us, they take one of us, put up for front. Which message are they telling the international community? They try to tell the international community that we are working with those people. But
Yes.
Ambazonians are not stupid. Ambazonians are
Mm-hmm.
intelligent people. Yes, they are South Africans that are in the U.S. force. They are Nigerians, Ambazonians that are in the U.S. force and working with the U.S. government, right? Even right down to the federal government. I have one friend, I have one boy from Bali who is a police here in Washington, D.C. from Bali. So if John Gute decides for save La Republique, he is not serving La Republique in the capacity of an Ambazonian. We are going to tell that to the world. I think the message where Thabo Nagi talk about them. Thabo Nagi, he know very well. Said John Gute will lead national dialogue within now the try for give impression saying Ambazonian. They all know that all these things now the strategy with La Republic use for deceive the international community. We are not going to fall into those cheap trap. We are not going to fall into the trap of some people that go shit for some place, go hold meetings with the public in hotels. For they come out and tell we say when we discover them, they come pretend tell we say, oh, they want to tell their problems to the public that their enemy should know. I hear one of them talking from Ghana that he met with La Republic because he want to talk to La Republic about our problem. From AAC 1 and AAC 2, a memorandum was sent to La Republique about what we want. Justice Ebon over Radio Boya, 30 September 1999, told La Republique what we want. Dr. Luma, 1st October 2001, told La Republique what we want.
Mm-hmm.
Seseko Ayuk Tabi, 2017, told La Republique what we want. It is not somebody going to sit in a hotel in Ghana to come and tell us that he's telling La Republique what we want. That is an enabler.
Yes. Yeah. Doc. Comrade Larry, I will interrupt you. I think we have a call. First. Okay. Your life on you did life on Amba Focus. And wait to be your participation.
Okay. Ma wait for how long?
No, carry on. Just tell me the county where you call from, and then you carry on.
Okay.
So listen to me on the phone. Don't listen on your on the device or TV where you watch them because there's a slight delay in the broadcast. So if you listen to me on the phone and respond immediately, you go move on. So tell me the county where you call from, and then go on and give your contribution.
Okay, I cover myself.
Okay, go on with your contribution, please.
Well, I really appreciate for what you want to do, and also say for the struggle they go or they win mightily. They win, they go on fine. So they will not make you for understand and say nothing will come easy. Once una they win, una must get some people the way that they come behind for distract una. For make una go back. Even for your family where you come they not be all man like your success. That's not the simple truth that we did it. Not be all man like una success. But I say if majority like the want una go from una mo go from. So now for una talk show, I get like 3 points the way I want to talk.
Okay.
Yes. First I say I will watch what will happen last Saturday where me John Fund will be talk over the other channel. And I get some point I want me ambassador and they understand and say from the way he talk today, when everyone launch their party, so they be die. So many souls they be die. We get our cousin, our brother, and today when they get half hand, they get half food where they be catch tear gas because they want to protect Fundi. Make for that chairman for SCF. Hello?
Yes, would he hear you? Carry on.
Yeah, so he make a statement say if Foncha Mona and they be come out for Foncha Indian they be come out for Inugu House of Assembly, they be been a collective. The war it be start. They tell you say make he come out, make he withdraw on parliament, make them shut down because that time war be start, he became majority parliament for La Republic where he did for SDF for Southern Cameroon and Bazonia today. So he began for withdrawal, but he still be forced for go in the game for parliament. Then as he go in, he lost. He later come back now say, Amba they be call he talk say if he not give them money, they no go vote for you, they'll vote for CPDM. So now why way he talks to Amba they vote for CPDM. So would it not pay good say he make he day alive between 1 year or 2 years. When the independent don't come for Boya, he go can call that we will bring it for high court for Boya for a capital. May he call the Amba the name way they be vote for CPDM because before Frank, no all Amba they be protect the land. But no man they even get chance to come for go vote. They don't criticize about the boy and say the boy they be asking money, he deny, then he go vote, then they gonna go.
System
that way.
Okay. Yes, carry on.
Yeah, so now the other point that I say, he still used some statement. Like I say 2016, 14, if you make me more no say they don't pay La Republic colony them. May they can't distribute HIV for you them for Southern Cameroon. That will be aware if you don't tell me no say some nurse they don't confess for you for hospital say they don't send La Republic army the way they will get them, give them HIV. But I surprised for you for that very talk where the interview for last week. He talk say now Amba boy they don't divide it for Mancom. He said nearly about 80% of girls of Mancom don't be infected by HIV where now our boys they don't get. So they want to two in a way who hold you accountable for Boya.
Okay.
Yes.
You don't finish.
Then now no, the last point I want to give that say we don't defeat because La Republic don't confuse. It don't confuse waiting for do. La Republic don't confuse waiting for do. Because for law for the fatherland, I say they know the truth, and from the truth now they know now they no fit do waiting they get for do because they send our own brother them, make them commit suicide now for self. They send our brother them, make them commit atrocity. They don't open their own anti-gun the way they use now. So our brother, the way they want they pay their money, may they commit crime, may they send our brother and do it. But all the things they come now way, like we hear how Tibo Nagi talk yesterday, say the people for Southern Cameroon, they want control their self, they want control their activity, their resources, and their education by themselves. They don't want to hear anything from any person. And I believe the West know our history more than us. The West, they don't know our history more than us. They know. So for them for complain, can't talk something, say no, they want full right independent, they don't talk. Now we give for the only thing we give for support we back home now say una way una dey abroad, we beg una make una contribute that money. Even if we sell property, una need for sell and go home be more than waiting una dey for the final. Because I ever hear someone tell me and say that for say I go die for my enemy house like lion, better I die for my house like rat. Because for my house to go bed to corner my for my backside. But if I die for my enemy house, the lion, they'll bury me in a house. So when I go choose, some people they go choose for dying for the enemy their house, make the enemy take it bury them. Than for die for your own compound, like that, make the bury for your backside. Wow. You don't come for some position where you move money, people get for good even say access. Because wait you will need another RPG and rocket launcher. If this then come down for ground zero, these people will take ball on.
Thank you.
Always sometimes for our local team, then they will say a bit close the match. We know when we 5-0 to now the team we want and they will run.
Thank you very much for that great contribution. Thank you. Well articulated. Now the year is a call from ground zero. Very, very determined. You know, every time when you hear from ground zero, you know, say this revolution is just starting. He don't articulate the different point them. And I'll just mention, say, Ni John Fundi never ever be for our restoration is a very greedy, selfish old man. So we'll not go bother about it at all, at all. No, you don't run, go find his safety. If she don't hold a republic, he talk all that talk that he talk. He too for don't land for Kondigi by now. It's here, so now we you know very well the system where they know say we don't put hand, you know say don't chop, I know if it defend the, if even chop go wash your hand, you know say come back go put it go landing for Kondingi too. So he run. So major go she don't quiet for one place. No Southern Cameroonian support for the border, but we talk or talk. What we will know now say you don't be a crook. Like this our brother rightly explained. Time when we get for be of importance or relevance to this Southern Cameroon freedom cause, it don't pass. Now so it's why that SDF waits they call them. You know get no links again. And the enemy don't even wipe plus ye. So major fine place go she down. SDF is dead and buried. So soon will be CPDM in our territory. So I will carry on. Conry Larry, you will say some things before this Conry interrupt. So I think we'll try for round up soon. We don't really talk for a
Madam made
while.
some comment about this John Frundi. I think said John Frundi go inside history like one of the most dishonest Ambazonian way you don't scam Ambazonians. When Frundi come today for talk about Ambazonian fighters, when Frundi come today for talk about Ambazonians against Ambazonians, the only question where any mafia asking us say, John Frundi, these people where you talk, now that same people where they be fight for you for 1990, 1992, 1993, would they not go school for 1993? These very people where you fight them, now that sabotage the way they be flop Bamenda grandstand. All grandstand where you go around Ambazonia, they flop, protect you. John Frundi, are these not the same people that emptied into the street of Bamenda after your second to your last crook presidential election? So John Frundi don't turn it back. It look the only thing where it black for talk about these same people. Or now say these people when they talk now someone they don't go important for some place. When these same people they be die for John Frundi for 1990 and 1992. Did Frundi ever stop moving forward as chairman of the SDF? Was he not aspiring to go into A2D? Which day Frundi don't talk say, oh, because two people they don't be shot. or they will not be see the people that they kill in the days of SDF. How many people did work our half hands today because of John Frundi as our quarter? Our grandmother did not work a naked for Bamenda in the name of Takumbang because of John Frundi. Or these people where John Frundi they complain about and now people they don't go import for different country. As in the same people that were fighting for John Frundi. This man is so dishonest, so ungrateful, full of hate and jealousy. He thinks that he was going to be the only person where they'll say, oh, John Frundi. We go bury that name. Sometime they go bury it for outside. Sometimes they go bury
Yeah,
it for outside. Ever passes other country. That name got
yeah.
lost.
Corey
That
Larry,
people
ma
go,
interrupt you too small. While you are on that point, you fit just talk and then just conclude for the day. Thank you.
yeah, Lady Casey. Sometimes when they bring some kind of people like this John Frundi, be provocative. It make us look annoyed. Because this man is what we call a scammer. This man is an example of a dishonest person. This man is an example of an ungrateful person. Because for second to the last election, I think it was 2000 and what? Before 2012, that was still home. When Frundi did come back for presidential campaign, 2 a.m., the entire Bamenda be empty for street for Bamenda, where they wait John Frundi. The day when he lost election, when they come back, the entire Bamenda empty for Commercial Avenue. That is the same ugly man talking against those same people. So dishonest. I think say Frundi, the problem where Frundi get am now. Now say, oh, see where be the worker, it be like Christ where they be the worshiper. Need John, need John, need John. Now, everybody, we have turned and we have turned our backs against him. That is what he wants us to do, and we have done it, and we'll do it more and more. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I am Conrad Clovis Zele.
Yeah, as
You
my
still
brother
there?
Rotoka
Oh,
or my
yes.
brother
If
Rotoka
it,
or Frundi is a legitimate enabler. He's built for arrest. I grow for Bamenda, I come for Southern Zone. I feel name me property them. He get a giant palace for a place, Liberty Square in Tarikon. He get a mansion for Bamenda, opposite Bamenda Market would pay him for day when a La Republic rent. He get our for city chemist. He get massive number of cows, the rare cow for Santa, other side. While restoration forces, that car then our money, they will give us start the chopper one after another since they don't escape. Any day we will come for Bamenda, we go arrest it. Because no say no go come again. I no go say more na seize the building. We go seize those buildings we already put independent completely, put her for sale because now our money, make a shit of America. So
yeah, Conrad Clovis, if you just
now
conclude today for this one, Amba Focus talk show, we get so
so
much
the
to
thing
talk
I
and
get
really.
and just for conclusively to all my brothers and sisters back there, ground zero, ground one, and in diaspora, you people have to remain resolute on this quest of restoration because we are almost there. You can hear the international community speaking in diplomatic language. Already things are working for our favor. So you must know that His Excellency Dr. Samuel Ekome is doing underground job because diplomacy is never done in the open. Because if you do diplomacy in the open, your enemies will counteract because they will see your interest. He is working ceaselessly, and we are getting partners. And very soon, with our war draft, and we should keep on drafting more. For those who have not yet drafted, keep on drafting. It is not yet late. Continue to draft, and we are getting to Boya. So I wish you people a safe night, and we keep on some other time.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I really want to take this opportunity for thank Conrad Larry and Conrad Clovis Zele for this wonderful, articulating program where you don't get our people and we don't hear, because this revolution is on course, and those who are fighting to liberate our people are doing everything they need to leave no door on they need to leave no door where they know knock am, they don't leave no stone unturned or unturned. So we get for keep the fire burning, we get, because La Republic is on their knees now, so they can only use our people to distract us. Because if these detractors, they will get them within us, where they cause all this confusion, where they duplicate our account, then where they create they create distraction, then people there they don't lost steam, people there they don't run out of ideas, people there they start out as freedom fighters, as revolutionaries, as restorationists, they don't run out of ideas. Instead for them to humble themselves and serve, they become a distraction, they become they study attack other people there, they still have what they still know what to do and have the what it takes to do what they have to do. So we get to keep the fire going, we get to keep drafting, we get to keep supporting your LGAs and your county, and we get to keep learning to work as a team, we get to keep learning to work with each other, to get to keep learning to function better in this revolution, because the war is just starting and we are just in a transition to another phase of this conflict. Whether who like it or not, we are making progress, we are moving forward, and there is nobody and there is nothing that will stop us and that will distract us. But yeah, here we come. Restoration of Southern Cameroon is sure. Thank you all for watching and hope to see you next week again on Amba Focus. Stay blessed. Bye.
You need a financial instrument that provides a hedge against inflation, 100% guarantees that you will not lose your money, has tax-free growth and distribution, the ability to take an interest-free loan, avoids probate, provides creditor protection, guarantees your family that your income will be replaced should you die, helps you protect yourself financially against chronic, critical, and terminal illness, and of course allows you to take money anytime for any reason at any age without a tax penalty. You need only as little as $50 to invest per month. Contact Irene Fombo. Tel 513-5014-177 or send an email to irenenpmsn@gmail.com. You need a financial instrument that provides a hedge against inflation, 100% guarantees that you will not lose your money, has tax-free growth and distribution, the ability to take an interest-free loan, avoids probate, provides creditor protection, guarantees your family that your income will be replaced should you die, helps you protect yourself financially against chronic, critical, and terminal illness, and of course allows you to take money anytime for any reason at any age without a tax penalty. You need only as little as $50 to invest per month. Contact Irene Fombo. Tel 513-5014-177 or send an email to irenenpmsn@gmail.com. You need a financial instrument that provides
Chaki mene, chaki mene, chaki mene. Ma Julia Joe, ma Emilia Guajo, even Nathan Joko. They were giving go. They were giving go. They were giving go. Oh, they were giving go. 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 That's my number. Go man, does my young go man away. Woman, go man away. Batman jet when Batman fat when Batman jet when Batman fat when. Whoa, no! What's on the board? I joke. Never gets in any. Senga make you live some sepuo. Senga pochonjo sepuo. Senga friend the vessel sepuo. Senga journey sepuo. Senga make you live some sepuo. Senga pochonjo sepuo. Senga friend the vessel sepuo. Senga journey when the vessel sepuo. Oh, ne wa kimi ko. Newa kimeko, newa kimeko, oh, newa kimeko. What ma ko ba to makami? Newa kimeko. Oh, ba to makami. Newa kimeko. Oh, shuba to makami. Newa kimeko. Oh, ba na to makami. Newa kimeko. Madam Papsa Sagana, never net on Woko. Abana you want to makami.
C'est pour filer va chutaka. Ajo, même petit.
Johnson wow. Johnson wow. Johnson wow. Matulano ne kode. Johnson wow. Johnson wow. Johnson wow. Johnson wow. Matulano ne kode. Johnson. Matulano ne kode. Johnson wow. Ne kode. Johnson wow. Matulano ne kode. Johnson wow. Johnson wow. Aluka sizara tinsa. Never mami atinsa. Never me Julie atinsa. Johnson wow. Aluka sizara tinsa. Never mami atinsa. Mami Julie besana atinsa. Johnson. I don't let go never Nabia. Johnson why? I don't let go never Nabia. Johnson why? I don't let go Nabia. Johnson why? I don't let go Nabia. Johnson why?
Felice Agbo Kitchen of Toronto, Canada. Ajo.
Pastor Dini Omatisa. Pastor Dini Atisa. Mani adisa, Bili adisa, Costa Leviati mama Metro Fashion Leviati sa Veronica Bini ati mama Dr. Bini ati sa The voice of my America Zilinde Ati ati sa Asho tere sati sa Makodola sati sa But my penny Adisa Johnson why so much penny Adisa Johnson why Shona penny Adisa Johnson why Johnson why Shona penny Adisa Obeto penny Adisa Shona penny Adisa Johnson why Shona penny Adisa Tambia bini adinsa Tambia bini adinsa Johnson Paluka tilara adinsa Johnson why Nama mami adinsa Johnson why Nama mami Julie adinsa